Hello and welcome to Alke-Centric. This is Umlungisi Kandlala. Umi ugcwanini sibuye sikhabakhabane sekhaba uveze ngonyawo. Isala kulandela esingalandelwa nangoSathane uqobo. Thank you for subscribing. I can see that we are growing bit by bit, or taking those baby steps that are needed in any growth that is organic growth. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please continue to subscribe, like, share with your friends and family. Maybe our content may be of help to someone, one way or the other. Today I'd like us to talk about the conspiracy to destroy black men. This is something some of our scholars have actually outlined. Yesterday I was watching a I'm not sure whether it's a documentary. It's not a documentary, but it's a lecture. Yes, it's a lecture by Dr. Kunjuvu Jawanza. He wrote a book about it. I think it was in 1986, 87, somewhere there, and I watched that lecture. If you look at our black men, one would say we are just useless. From our politics to an ordinary jack, you see that there's just no hope. Currently in our country, which is South Africa, I prefer Azania, we have very high cases of women and child abuse. Like almost every day, a woman dies from a man. A man kills a woman who they are in relationship with, and a man abuses children. And then, if we can just try to go back in history and see what actually happened. Why is it this is in a rise? There's quite a number of reasons, but I will outline those that are in my mind, those that I can remember. Some of those would be spiritual misalignment. When you have forces that are fighting within you that you do not know about them, and you cannot know about them because you are Islamicized or Christianized or whatever. You are just this religious person. So, like I always say in our channel, that we black people are spiritual people. I'm sure others will say they are spiritual as well, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I'm just going to talk about us because I'm black myself. We believe that everything happens for a reason. There's a reason, there's a deeper reason for everything. But if we do not look for the reason, we will never find a solution. We'll have this high rise of black men in jail. It's not just this gender-based violence. You have our fellow sisters who have a very, very, very high standard of of what they would regard a partner in a relationship, but they too cannot meet that standard. So one way or the other, you find that black men are ostracized, and one of the reasons that we see these things is that most of the black men that we see in our time are raised by women. I'm not blaming women, don't get me wrong. I think I'm a very good man. I think so. And I was brought up by a woman, a single mother. So I'm not blaming women at all. I wouldn't do that. That would be silly. But if you as a man do not have a positive role model in your life, a positive male role model in your life, you are likely to stray. You are highly likely to stray. So you you will have to find a role model for yourself. In one of our videos, I spoke about AMA 2000s, kids that were born in 2000s, in the year 2000s. When you look around, like in a country, I'll keep on saying this, whenever it's a holiday, it's just it's a day to just get drunk and be reckless. And once again, there's nothing wrong with alcohol, but the problem is that you find a lot of black men getting drunk, becoming drunkards, becoming nobodies. You go to politics, black men are nobodies, honestly, because the people that they are supposed to serve, they are looting from them. They are looting from the general public. You you go to a field that we should be running away to, which is African spiritual healing. You find a bunch of scammers, and most of those are men. So if you look back in history, you'll realize that especially during slavery time, black men were abused, highly abused. They were beaten, they were made to fight each other, uh, like they were toys, and they were castrated. And I will derail a bit, but it's about this. There's a sister from America who is a sangoma, born and bred in America. She's a sangoma. I forgot her name. She spoke about something that was very profound. That when you become spiritually aware, you realize that there are turmoils, and there are traumas from your forefathers that are invoked in you. You do not know why you are afraid of something. I'll make a very simple example, and I'm sure most black people will relate, especially us who did not grow up with white people around us. You somehow feel inferior to a white person. You somehow believe that a white person should have a better life than you. When you see a white person begging on the streets, it seems very odd. Like, oh shame, what happened to him? But it's very normal to see a black person doing that. It's become a norm. So you see that this is something that was inherent, that we inherited. We take it from our forefathers. We never experienced apartheid. I never experienced it. I'm too young to have experienced it. But it feels as though that I've had that encounter. That when you meet a white person, you feel a bit. It is until now that I just don't care. When I see a white person, I just see another human being. But there was a point in my life when I saw a white person, I would just be afraid. So that is a problem that goes back to history. That's why I'm saying it is more spiritual and more mental than the physical that we see. And then you get to why black men are killing their women like they do. We have things like 50-50, which I'm not saying it's wrong. Women rights, women this, women that. And some men in their households are abused. but they don't speak about it. We are not very, I think we are known to be private about a lot of things. We bottle, okay, not private, we are known for bottling things up, and once that that bottle bursts, a lot happens, a lot of mess happens. uh, we need as black men to self introspect and talk to ourselves and find a way, because we cannot always look at colonization and slavery and apartheid. Yes, it is a point of reference to whatever turmoil that we are going through, but now we are living for us. Jails, prisons actually are built for black men. If you go to America, a black man is likely to go to prison than a white man. You come to Africa, same thing. Right now, the West wanted to arrest Mugabe, wanted to arrest some of our leaders. Yes, they've done wrong, but what have they done? What about their leaders? You know, so we are one way or the other belittled. When right now there's a tribal war going on in Europe. There was a tribal war that happened in the 40s and the 30s. It was called World War, but it was just tribes who were fighting. We need to find a way to find ourselves. Like I said on a previous video, that the most thing that we need as a people, now not just men, as a people, we need spiritual awakening, spiritual salvation. We need to be free of spiritual enslavement. Then we will be able to think for our people, not just think for myself and my family, but to think for the whole race. It is time for us black men to get up and be men. Yes, there is a conspiracy to destroy us, because if you destroy a man of any race, you've destroyed that people. Look at what happened to the Red Indians. It's as if they never existed in America. It's sad what happened to them. But what has happened to us is far worse. It's just that for some reason we are gods. We are gods. That's why we have not evaporated, and we will never evaporate. Whatever disease they cook, it will never entirely destroy us. We need to get up and fight for ourselves. We do not have to take arms, but if need be, we would have to. This cowardice has to stop. Thank you for watching. We will continue with this topic some other day. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment on the comment section below. From Ucwanini, Ndithi Camaku.